Happy morning, children. Previous class we completed phylum Porifera and phylum Ctenophora. There are two phyla we completed last class. And what are the characteristic features of or peculiar character that are seen in Porifera? One of the important peculiar character of Porifera is canal system. Very good. Canal system is an important character. That system normally called according to our mnemonic CAS system. CAS, that means canal system. O means ostium, asculum, then S means spongocoel. That is a cavity that is present inside the animal. And next, the peculiar character of cnidarian is cnidoplast or stinging cells. This is a peculiar character, and one more cavity is there. The name of the cavity is Gastrovascular Cavity. And this gastrovascular cavity is responsible for digestion as well as excretion. Okay, this is the two important points you have to understand in phylum Porifera and phylum Ctenophora. And one more thing, according to that characteristic features, you have to understand the basic level of classification. That means level of organization, type of symmetry, and germ layer. These are two characters you have to understand according to the peculiar character. Okay. And today I am going to teach about the another invertebrate phylum, phylum number 3, Ctenophora or comb jellies. This is a structure of comb jellies or Ctenophora. This is also a structure. And what is the habit and habitat of this animal? Mostly these animals are marine, fully marine animal, no freshwater, no terrestrial, no ambilife. Ambilife kadayadu, terrestrial kadayadu, freshwater kadayadu, fully marine animal. Write it in your classwork note or textbook. There are two phyla belongs to fully marine animal. One is Ctenophora, another one is Echinodermata. These two animals are living only in the marine environment. And what is a peculiar character? See here, the bioluminescence is one of the peculiar character for comb jellies or Ctenophora. What is bioluminescence? Emitting of light during the night time or daytime for attract the same species of the other sex. Male animal are female attract பண்றதுக்காக என்ன பண்ணுவாங்கன்னா light produce பண்ணுவாங்க, அல்லது it may produce the light for escape from the enemies. It is a one of the protective mechanism. So bioluminescence is a peculiar character, one of the important character of this Ctenophora. And another one is lasso cells are galloplast, which helps to food capturing. This is another important one more question. These cells are called normally CL cells. What is CL cells? CL போட்டுட்டு சாப்பிட்டுச்சு Ctenophora. Ctenophora CL போட்டுட்டு சாப்பிட்டுச்சு. Ctenophora name of the phylum, CL அப்படிங்கிறது galloplast and L means lasso cells. Lasso cells important one mark question for your board exam, and also it is a public one mark. Public la irukone keta one mark lasso cells. It is a peculiar character for a Ctenophora. Okay. And basic classification. What are the basic classification? Animal circular irukranga. So it may be a radially symmetry animal and diploplastic animal and tissue level of organization. If you have any doubt regarding the basic level of classification, kindly refer the table which was given in the previous class. Okay. So basic classification, radially symmetry, diploplastic and tissue level of organization. And on one more thing, mesoglia differentiate form. It contains amoebocytes and also smooth cells. In case of cnidarians, the mesoglia not differentiate into the cells. Coelentrates la mesoglia அப்படிங்கிறது non-cellular substance இருப்பாங்க. Both animals are diploplastic animal. But in case of Ctenophora, the mesoglia differentiate into the amoebocytes. This is another one mark question. Amoebocyte அப்படிங்கிறது எந்த phylum peculiar character அப்படின்னு கேட்பாங்க. There are two cells we discussed in this part. One is galloplast or lasso cells, another one is amoebocyte cells. Okay, and next one is locomotion. What is a locomotory structure of Ctenophora? The locomotion is aided by the external 8 rows of ciliated comb plate. See the row of comb plates also there, and this comb plates are helps to locomotion of this animal. That is the reason these animals normally called by another name called comb jellies or a sea walnut. So இன்னொரு பேர் கேட்பாங்க, 1 mark underline பண்ணிக்கோ, comb jellies and sea walnut. What is a locomotory structure? 8 rows of ciliated, that means cilia means a minute hair-like structure, and ciliated comb plate. Okay, so what are the characteristic features we discussed in this part? One is fully marine animal, and second one is bioluminescence and CL cells. What is CL cells? Galloplast and lasso cells, and another basic classification. And mesoglia differentiate into amoebocyte cells, and finally it contains 8 rows of comb plates. Another part we are going to discuss the internal structure or various organs of this animal. Digestive system is incomplete digestive system, that means contains a single opening acid like a hydra mariya ஒரே ஒரு opening தான் இருப்பாங்க. Incomplete digestive system, a single opening act as a mouth and anus. And intracellular and extracellular digestion, the both acid like Cnidarian also have a 2 type of mode of digestion, intracellular and extracellular digestion, and Ctenophora also have a 2 type of digestion. One is intracellular digestion, another one is extracellular digestion. And respiratory system, no respiratory system, no circulatory system, but excretion also takes place through the body surface. And nervous system, a network of nerves, a diffused nerve also present in the Ctenophora. என்னென்ன ஆப்ஷன் ரெஸ்பிரேஷனும் சர்க்குலேஷனும் கிடையாது. எக்ஸ்கிரீட்டரி சிஸ்டம் எது வழியாக நடக்கும் அப்படின்னா த்ரூ த பாடிஸ். இங்கே செப்பரேட் ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் கிடையாது, பட் பாடி சர்ஃபேஸ் வழியாக என்ன நடப்பாங்கன்னா எக்ஸ்கிரீஷன் நடப்பாங்க. ஓகே, sexes are not separate, that means monoecious animal. Monoecious, both male and female organ are present in the single animal. Reproduction only by sexual. Fertilization, it is a external fertilization and indirect development. Indirect development means what will comes for indirect development? Very good, larval stage. Here larva, name of the larva is Cytipid larva. An example is Pleuroprangia and Ctenophora. This is a structure of Pleuroprangia and this is a structure of Ctenoplana. These are the 2 examples for Ctenophora. Okay, next we go for the mnemonics for this phylum. Mnemonics எழுதிக்கலாமா? Okay, write the mnemonics A, B, C, D. Write the mnemonics A, B, C, D. Okay, one by one A, then followed by the B, then C, D, like that. Write the vertical axis. Okay, A, B, C, D. Rat and mouse. A, B, C, D அப்படின்னு போட்டுக்கோ. அடுத்து rat, RAT and எழுத வேண்டாம். rat and எழுதாத mouse, MOUSE. This is a mnemonics. A, B, C, D, rat and mouse. Okay, what is A? A means amoebocyte cells. Amoebocyte cells is a peculiar character because of here mesoglia differentiate into amoebocytes. A over. Next B, very good, bioluminescence. Excellent, bioluminescence is a peculiar character. B over. Next C, there are 3 characteristic features that are connected with the C. One is galloblast, and second one is comb plates, and third one is comb jellies. C over, A over, B over, C over. A means what? Very good, amoebocyte cells. Then B means very good, bioluminescence, and the C means galloplast, otherwise called lasso cells, and comb plates and comb jellies. C over. Next D. D means here diploplastic animal, diploplastic animal. Then next we go for a rat, RAT. Rat, R means radially symmetry, A nothing. ஏன்னா ஏற்கனவே அமீபோசைட்ஸை சொல்லியாச்சனால ஏல ஒன்று கிடையாது. And T means tissue level of organization. Rat, RAT. R means radially symmetry. ஒரு அனிமல் சர்க்குலராக இருந்தாங்க அப்படின்னா அது வந்து கண்டிப்பாக ரேடியலி சிமெட்ரியாக தான் இருக்கும். ரேடியலி சிமெட்ரி A nothing. Then T means tissue level of organization. And mouse MOUSE. MO. M means monoecious and marine only. OUS. Here strike out the word U. OS only sexual. The reproduction takes place by only by the sexual mode of reproduction. And E external fertilization and indirect. So this is a new simple mnemonics. Out of this various points, more points you have to write any 5 points. And what are the example for this animal? 10 plus 10. That's all. 10 plus 10. First 10 means Ctenophora. Plus means P indicator Pleuroprangia. Another 10 means Ctenophora. That's all. 10 plus 10. This is a simple mnemonics for this example for this animal. Okay. Larva, name of the larva is Cytipid larva. This is another example for a comb jellies. This is a Ctenoplana and this is a Pleuroprangia and this is also structure of Ctenoplana. Okay, these structures are given in the NCERT books. This is also essential because of in a competitive exam some pictures may asked from the NCERT book. So diagram also important. The next phylum is very good, Platyhelminthes. Platyhelminthes means flat worms. It is a Greek word. G means Greek word. Platy means broad or flat. Helmin means worm. In this part I am going to teach about the Platyhelminthes. Okay. And what is the habit and habitat of this animal? This is a parasitic animal. Some organisms are living in the aquatic, mostly present in the marine environment as well as freshwater. Aquatic and parasitic. And what is a peculiar character? Most of the animals are parasitic. If the animal is parasitic means they need a separate structure for attachment on the host wall. Here what is a peculiar structure that helps to attachment? Hooks and sucker are present in the parasitic form, serves as an organ of attachment. Okay, this is a peculiar character for Platyhelminthes. They have a dorso-ventrally flattened. What is dorsal side? Dorsal side முதுகுப்புறம் இருக்குல்ல அதுக்கு பேர் dorsal side னு சொல்லுவோம். வயிற்றுப்புறத்துக்கு பேர் ventral side னு சொல்லுவோம். Dorso-ventrally flattened means அனிமல் வந்து முதுகுப்புறமும் வயிற்றுப்புறமும் தட்டையா இருக்கும். And basic classification. So there are 3 characteristic features that appeared for the first time in this animal. One is triploplastic animal and second one is bilaterally symmetry and third one is Phylum. That is a body cavity. These are the 3 characteristic features for the first time appears in this animal. And other feature, they have a moderate cephalization and also unidirectional movement. What is moderate cephalization? See this picture. The cephalization is appears in this animal. Cephalization na தலை உருவாக்கம் அப்படினு சொல்லுவோம். தலை formation of head. Cephalization means formation of head. And unidirectional movement, it always moves towards the anterior part or towards the forwarded movement. Forwarded movement மட்டும் தான் இருக்கும், no backward movement. Okay, these are the some peculiar character for Platyhelminthes. Okay, what are the characteristic features we studied in this part? First one is it may be a parasitic or a free living and a hooks and sucker. Because of parasitic organism have a specific structure for attachment. And basic classification, for the first time this is a bilaterally symmetry. For the first time this is a triploplastic animal. At the first time the Phylum, it's a character appears in this animal. And other features, so the moderate cephalization and unidirectional movement. Okay, and another important character, digestive system. It is also have a incomplete digestive system. That means a single opening act as a mouth and anus. And write the peculiar character excretory system. Animal phylumல முதன்னு excretory system எங்கே இருக்கு அப்படினு பார்த்தீனா Platyhelminthesல தான். For the first time the excretory system is appears in the Platyhelminthes. In Ctenophora the excretion takes place through the body surface. Body surface வழியா தான் நடப்பாங்க. And இந்த அனிமல்ல பாத்தீங்கன்னா for the first time the excretory system is appear. The name of the excretory system is flame cells or solenocytes. This is the structure of flame cells. This diagram is not given in the textbook. Kindly draw this diagram. One of the important diagram for your exam. So kindly draw this diagram. What is the function of these flame cells? It is responsible for osmoregulation and excretion. What is osmoregulation? Movement of water. In some organisms, the excretory structures responsible for only the excretion. அதாவது ஒரு சில ஆர்கானிசத்தில் excretory system எதுக்கு மட்டும் தான் பயன்படும்னா excretionக்கு மட்டும் தான் பயன்படும். And some organism it also regulate the another function along with the excretion, that is called osmoregulation. Osmoregulation means regulate the movement of water. And some organisms of Platyhelminthes are aquatic animal. So they need a separate structure for osmoregulation. Here the osmoregulation is achieved by the excretory structure, that is called flame cells. And what is ammonotelic? Ammonotelic means this animals excretes the ammonia as a waste product. Waste product yarna ammonia. So enna characteristic paathirukom? Flatworms, then either parasitic or very good aquatic animal. Parasitic artha enna venum? They need a hooks and sucker for attachment. And first triploplastic animal, very good. First, very good organ system level of organization. And third one is first coelom character. For the first time, the characteristic features of coelom is appear. And acoelomate, this is one of the important one mark question. Acoelomate. Acoelomate means there is no body cavity. Body cavity irukka matanga. But body cavity illa appadina, it restricts the free movement of visceral organ. And see the another structure, respiratory system is absent, circulatory system is absent, nervous system. See the ladder-like nervous system. See here, this is a ladder-like. Ladder na enna solomna ஏணி. ஏணி வடிவ nervous system. A brain and the nerve cord is connected to the transverse nerve. This is a transverse nerve. And this is a brain or a nerve cord. The nerve cord as well as this is ganglion or brain connected with the transverse nerve cord. Okay. Reproduction, asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction also seen. In asexual reproduction by the fragmentation and regeneration. Asexual reproduction na fragmentation or regeneration example irupanga. In sexual mode of reproduction, the fertilization takes place inside the body. That is internal fertilization. And development is indirect. That means larva is there. Larva, enna larva irukkranga adula appdin pathina. Some larva I would like show the some larval stage here. Mracidium, Porosid, Radia and Cercaria. These are the three larva. Larval stage of liver fluke. Liver fluke or larval stage. MRC nu vechukko. Mracidium, Radia, Sporocyst and Cercaria. And polyembryony. This is a peculiar character for this animal. Polyembryony is a condition in which two or more embryo developed from the single fertilized egg. This is called a polyembryony. See here various stages of larval stage of this liver fluke. Egg produce a Mracidium larva, then followed by the Sporocyst larva, and Porocyst larva produce a Radia larva, and Radia develops into the Cercaria, and Cercaria develops into the Metacercaria, and the Metacercaria develops into the adult. These are the various larval stages. The formation of this larval stage, alternative larval stage in a life cycle is called polyembryony. இங்க இந்த மாதிரி நிறைய larva stage வர்றாங்கல்ல, அதுக்கு பேரு polyembryony ன்னு சொல்லலாம். This asexual multiplication of various larva is called polyembryony. Polyembryony na இது ஒரு definition, but in case of Platyhelminthes, this is the exact definition for a polyembryony. Okay. And these are the some pictures given your textbook. Structure of Planaria. This is a moderate cephalization is seen here. Planaria is a free living organism. And the liver fluke, it is an endoparasite of human, sheep and snail. And the tapeworm, this is also a endoparasite. It lives in the human intestine. The another name of this tapeworm is called Taenia solium. Taenia solium. Okay. Platyhelminthes ஒரு நிமோனிக் சொல்கிறேன், நீங்களாம் ஆன்சர் எழுதிட்டு வாங்க. இது ஹோம்ஒர்க் மாதிரி வச்சுக்கோ. Platyhelminthesக்கு நிமோனிக் சொல்கிறேன், பட் ஆன்சர் நீங்கள் எழுதிக்கணும், சரிங்களா? I hope, I-H-O-P-E, I hope for, F-O-R, I hope for bat, B-A-T, bat, M-S தோனின்னு எழுதிக்கோ, M-S-D. I hope for bat MSD, that means Dhoni. This is a mnemonics. So kindly fill the characteristic features of along with that mnemonics. Okay. So that's all. Phylum Platyhelminthes is over. And next class we will discuss the another phylum. What phylum we are going to discuss? Very good. Asculminthes is another phylum in animal kingdom. Okay. Thank you, students. We will discuss. We will meet next class. Thank you. See you again.